Have you ever wondered how long it would take to download a file, a video game, or software to your computer with your internet speeds? As always with Tech Support Spy, watch to the end and find out how. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to another Tech Support Spy video. As always, we appreciate you tuning in and watching our videos. I think I got a good video here for you. Make sure you like this video and comment below. Let us know that you learned something from this video and that you enjoyed it. Have you ever wondered how long it would take to download like Valorant or download TurboTax to your computer with your internet speed? Have you ever thought about, if you were to download something that it might take like 6 seconds, like uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. I don't know Spanish, but I learned that from Sesame Street growing up. And for some reason, that's still in my head. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Well, in this video, you will learn how to determine your internet speeds and then determine how long it will take to download a file, software, TurboTax, games like Valorant, or if you play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, we're going to show you how to determine what your internet speeds are and then determine how long it will take to download a program, a file, depending on the size. Are you ready to learn something? Are you ready to have some fun with me here at Tech Support Spy? Let's have some fun. Let's dive into the video, shall we? All right. You're looking at a screenshot here of the Omni calculator. Well, I am at omnicalculator.com, and I'll have this link in the description that you can use to calculate your download time. So one thing about Omni is out of Poland. They have developed and created multiple different calculators that you can leverage and use to calculate something. If you want to calculate, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, they might have a calculator for it. If you want to calculate, how many calories you need to burn to lose weight for a day, they probably have a calculator for that. Heck, they might even have a calculator for how many clips does it take to clip all your toenails. Like, they have a calculator for everything. Again, the link for this calculator is going to be in the description. So one of the things that you can use with this, you got to know the file size of your file that you're downloading. So if you're downloading TurboTax, if you're downloading Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, or if you're downloading Valorant, you got to know what the size is. You can always Google the size of whatever type of game or software that you're trying to download. And then you got to enter in your speeds, megabytes per second. So how do you find out what your speeds are? So you have to you can go to speedtest.net. You see the URL up here. So you can go to speedtest.net and this page will come up for you to use. So you can hit go and it will start to calculate your internet speeds. And this is how it looks. All right. So once you know your download and upload speeds, you only want to focus on what your upload speeds were from speedtest.net. Your download speeds is, how many megabytes per second will your computer or your internet download a program or file from the internet. And upload means, how fast in megabytes per second will it be able to upload something from your computer to the net. For example, if you're streaming or something like that, you're doing a live stream, you're uploading yourself to the internet. So that's where your upload speeds come into play. But for this here to know what is going to be downloaded and how fast it will take to download a certain file size, you need your download speed. So let's say you want to download Valorant. So Valorant is, I believe, about 30 gigabytes per second. So you can change this to gigabytes. I said 30 gigabytes per second. It's not, the file size for Valorant is 30 gigabytes. So we want to type in 30 gigabytes. Oops, I got my number lock on. 30 gigabytes. And let's say our download speeds is about 200 megabytes per second. It says here it's going to take you about 20 minutes to download a 30 gigabyte file or program to your computer. Let's say you have 500. going to take 8 minutes to download a 30 gigabyte file or program. I believe Call of Duty is 235 gigs, right? So 235 gigs, 500 megabytes per second. It will take about an hour, 2 minutes, and 40 seconds. Let's say you have a gig, right? Let's change this to 1. You have a gig, 1 gig of internet speeds. For Call of Duty, a file size of 235 gigabytes will take you 31 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's say you have 100 gigabytes per second. Oops, no, let's go back to megabytes. I'm sorry. Let's go back down to megabytes. Let's change this to 100, right? All right, 100 megabytes per second for 235 gigs is going to be 5 hours, 13 minutes, and 20 seconds. Let's say you're downloading TurboText. I believe TurboText, and I researched this a little earlier, is about 114 gigs. That's going to take about 2 hours and 32 minutes to download TurboText at 114 gigabytes. You have your internet speeds to download of 100 megabytes per second. Let's say you're on the lower end, right? Let's say you're at like 50 megabytes per second, right? And you're downloading TurboText. It'll take you 5 hours and 44 minutes to download TurboText. If you're only paying your internet provider might be AT&T, it might be Comcast. 50 megabytes per second for 114 gig file, such as TurboText, will take you 5 hours and 4 minutes. So, hope you guys learned something with this. The link again for this calculator will be in the description. Use it. If you want to know what file size, you got to look up the file size on Google. But once you identify what the file size is for whatever program, video game that you're trying to download, go to the Omni calculator. The link will be in the description. Put in the download speeds. You got to go to speedtest.net and hit go to find out what your download speed is. Put it in the megabytes here because most of the internet speeds are calculated at megabytes per second, although you can go up to a gig. And then you will see how long it will take to download that file size to your computer with the download speeds that you tell the calculator that you have. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're not calculating how many clips does it take to clip all your toenails. And I hope you had fun watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and if you're not subscribed to TekSupportSpy, please subscribe to our channel and tell others about our channel. Help our channel grow. Thank you for watching TekSupportSpy.